some lyrics here.
I reckon it needs something like that, man. The way you put that beat, whatever it was, sort of, it was off the way the first one. That's it, good.
That was what?
It seemed off, you know, like you're just playing the first beat, and you're playing something that seemed to be off time. But I don't know if it wasn't off time, but it sounded fucking good anyway.
Yeah. That's something I like to do. Yeah. Throw anything in, mate. Doesn't matter. Let's build something. How do we start this? That's definitely the riff to start with. Who comes in first? I reckon probably Nathan.
All the bass did start.
Yeah.
I want to change the start what you said. Pick something up.
What do you mean? Well, the way the drums came in.
I want to make it.
I reckon bass, drums, then you.
Yeah.
Build it in.
Is it too loud?
Nah, not loud enough. That's a gutsy sound.
I was going to say, when I walked in and saw the Marshall there, I thought, oh, fuck, how am I going to get over the top of this? Well, this thing comes here, alright, it's 300 watt.
Is it? Yeah, it's got fucking juice to it.
You just can't, it's like I was saying earlier with mine, with the EQ and that, and then you can tweak the sound a bit more, you know.
Can you high end so you can get that good? Big bass sounds good. Necessary.
Did you want to play what you were playing down at the start of that, like follow the bass, or did you want to play something different?
I'll come in with that riff that I was playing then. Just that.
So he's not following you exactly there, is he?
Well, it's sort of.
A second if you can do both. Like, can you follow that exactly, then go into that riff?
Yeah. Okay, what is it?
When it sort of kicks in, then go into the other riff you're playing.
playing the main riff, started off with the heavier one, and then when you're singing, that's when you come back on. Yeah. So that there's not as much guitar.
Yeah.
I don't know, try it that
I'm just
way.
trying to think of how I'm going to sing it. I reckon it's got to be quick.
I reckon when you come in full, like you come back to the hi-hat, I reckon, Jew, you should start playing the heavy riff there.
Yeah.
When the drums kick in,
When the drums.
you come back to that heavier riff.
Alright. So at the start I'll play the same riff
Yeah.
at bass.
Yeah.
Then when the
As soon as all, like, it's coming in, like, it just builds, then...
Once it's into the main beat.
once in the main beat, then I'll crunch out that other thing, and then go back to the riff and
and then I'll start singing,
So you get when you'll lead back into the. So I'll go through the big fucking heavy riff bit, and then we'll lead back into.
When Shane comes in on the hi-hat with the open, that's when you come in on the heavy and then you come back, bring it back to what...
Bring it back, like,
bring it back after 4, Like once you do a bit of a fill and then...
That's what I mean, just a fill and then we're back in.
So we know where we're at.
Or when you do it,
6 or something.
you know, like a complete stop, bring it to a complete stop, up the heavy riff. So just give
If that doesn't happen, this is
If he gives a big bang, dum 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 dum, dum, and I'll sort of build it, you know. You can,
Alright, let's see if we can work that.
So I'm coming here.
Now go to the other end.
my leg, then I was getting right into it.
Then we go somewhere else.
The singing's pretty one-dimensional, I know. But
Come on, mate.
No, that sounded good. That sounded good, but it definitely needs to change somewhere.
Yeah.
I think when you were picking up that different drum beat, I was
Or we can even slow down, or we can just be like...
Yeah, no, you're on the ball. I reckon what it needs there is to bring it back, give it a bit of air in between something, you know, like...
Yeah, a bit of air, just let it settle down.
Get some timing, sort of...
Some nice, just rock it out with the beat, just like some double kicking.
I reckon where we got up to, where, you know, you were going off, and where we got up to at the end of that, when we came back, that's where it needs something to just like, you know, bring it sort of back, you know... Not too much rage against the machine, but you know, like sort of that.
Bringing those stops,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Like it's just how we do that.
Work another riff into it maybe.
Yeah.
And use that riff to...
And that'd probably cover it for the song if there was another.
I'm not sure which bit.
And then there'd be another vocal.
Like pretty much where we stopped, that was when the drum beat had changed. Do you like, you know what you're playing there? Yeah, it went.
Tell us what you reckon what's the sound? What was the
Going
drum?
double time.
So you
What can you imagine going over like a... Just sort of...
See, but the thing is too, if he's going double time, if we either come back, say half a step, or stay the same, I reckon that'll give it enough difference. You know what I mean? Because he's going twice as quick as what he was, and if we slow down, you know, like if it'll work.
Yeah, I would.
We can only try.
Yeah.
It would. There's energy there though, and there's rhythm. That's the fucking main thing. We'll just nurture this into a format. We'll just wondering, just go to where we got to again.
Yeah, just keep playing.
Yeah, keep playing and get the feel for it.
If you come up with a different riff, you reckon it's going to work? Maybe work it in there.
In that, we'll try and slot stopping there somewhere where I'm going back to the riff just before you sing.
Yeah.
You know, you're doing the feel up to it, where we'll just complete the soft bang.
How about a stop, everybody except for you, and a bit of a no.
Change.
There we go.
I reckon that sounds cool, mate. Yeah, stop it on the heavy one, then come into the...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. We'll just like have a blow at it and...
We're just leaving you out of our party.
No, that's good, man. As long as you're very clear, you're coming over the top.
What I'm doing is basically changing my riff to follow the drums.
Yeah.
So if you keep playing the same, that sounds great. Then come to the stop, and then start it again, sort of mellow and slow.
Nice mellow.
Yeah.
So we're coming in to get the fuck away, and then we're coming back into the heavy bit,
Yeah.
and then it's at the end of that.
At the end of the bit, so you do it, get the fuck, whatever it is.
Whatever.
Just sing it.
Might be time to get the fuck away.
needs like 2 seconds, not straight away in there. I reckon it needs like.
Yeah. I was just thinking in that heavy bit, do you want to see how it sounds if we follow each other? So, you know, after coming out of...
Oh, so he changes to what you're doing?
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
Then just try doing...
Well, it's worth a test, but I do like the way your layer changes and his stays on that.
Well, what I was also doing was staying the same for a little bit, and then as soon as the drums changed, I was following the drums.
Try it.
Yeah,
so it's on your... You got these string. This is pretty basic. I was just going... So that's...
Well, you're tuned to D, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm tuned to D, yeah.
So I reckon the whole way you're hitting it, you're hitting it.
This is the D.
This is the next.
That's
the B.
No, but that's C sharp D, so that's your B there.
Oh,
So
okay.
you-
D there.
Yeah, so you...
So the boys up the end there, they must have a recording fucking desk here or something. Yeah. Down here.
Yeah, just down in the toilet, so it's
Down
sounding like
Johnny's
Johnny's
there.
there.
It's like fucking Oasis are down here or something.
Walk in, there's some chick walking out of the bloke's toilets.
Really?
Don't know what's going on there.
So,
It's part of the 50, it's part of the 50 bucks.
Dinner's not over yet. Did you go to the Dunny in bed?
I went to the sit-down day, then go to the stand-up to the water.
It's real, mate. Should fucking wear the cupboards next time. Anyway.
Back when we got here, I nearly come and guts out, busting for piss and running in the door and like,
Yeah, there's something leaking in there. One of the things.
Yeah, it's the other one that keeps running out the floor.
Funny old place. Anyway, you're the raspberry. Wait, Simon, that.
Keeps vibrating out of the wall. I'll pull the desk out, hang on.
where's your power supply?
Yeah, it's on the bottom of the adapter.
Got it? Not play that on the roof again for a sec.
I'm going to double time over.
going and practice the riff. Just keep going, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you want to know that note there is a it'll be that note there. You understand? Okay, so I go. The last one just before there is. If you want to get that same note, no. Like you can do it. You can do a big score after that high D that you do that. it the where it's
Slow
flowing,
one.
the slow rip whatever it is, and then I'll come down and
It's going to be
back
a
in
real
the other.
aggressive change in drums.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool.
So
Push once we'll get it.
you know where it's coming from. So on the fourth one, I'll do it.
Instead of
Try from the top then, or whatever.
yeah, it's going to say go through that first.
Okay, we start, we build it up.
Yep.
No explanation required there. We go into the original riff.
I don't know about that.
No, we build up with the original riff. Then we go into the heavy riff. Then we come back to the original riff where I sing. Then we go into the heavy riff to separate the first verse and the second verse. We come back out of the heavy riff into the original riff. I sing again. We go to the heavy riff again, and then we stop. Okay, we're okay up to there. That'll come natural, I think. Up
We'll
to this
stop,
stage.
and I'll start off the slow riff.
Yeah.
You can build it up.
Don't make it too slow.
No. So we stop. So we're coming out of the heavy riff, are we?
Yeah, we're coming out of the heavy riff. We stop.
We go with that, and then we come back to the.
Sing through that, and then we build to the heavy riff. No, that's what you were just discussing then. You go to the heavy riff. I don't know how I'll handle it.
Back to it. So we're back to the heavy riff.
I think I'll be finished singing by the time you get to that.
And then we're back to the original riff.
Original riff with singing,
Finish off.
back to heavy, finish.
Alright, let's do it.
And then once we've worked all that out, we have to work out how many times we're going to play each fucking riff.
Yeah, and do that 3 times.
Should go now.
Alright.
Sorry, was I early?
I thought you could sing under that.
Oh no, is that heavy or the original riff still?
Oh, we go into the heavy before you do a verse.
Yeah, go back into the heavy, then come
So
back
that
on
was the heavy.
verse.
Yeah, that we were right. Yeah, okay, that just need to
Is that quick? That's a short song, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a long song when we were talking about it, but it's pretty quick. I plucked that quick change every time except the last time, then I finally got it.
That was good, actually. Oh,
I reckon that sounds great.
I reckon in the slow riff or whatever it is, yeah, the drum, yeah, you're playing pretty quick in that, aren't you? Still in the slow riff. We'll just play it all together. When you finish singing in that, then we'll just do so you finish singing, and then we'll do it 4 more times after he finishes singing, and then we'll come back.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
Alright.
I reckon it's great.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we sort of bring it down. He's playing slower, you're playing something just nice. And,
yeah, so you just got the feel for the music.
Yeah, it's fine. It should be like a real
get the change.
The only bit I reckon we're missing from what we had a little bit earlier, there was a bit where we didn't know when it was going to finish and we weren't going into the slow part, with Shane and Nathan and you two were all rocking out, you know, like fucking full on.
Oh, to go into the slow part?
To go into the slow part, I reckon. Like,
yeah, we've got to have a stop, yeah.
When we go into the heavy riff, I reckon we could let that go a little bit longer before we go into the slow part.
Well, you pull us up there.
Because what you were kicking into before, you know, like earlier on, I reckon that's too good to sort of...
Yeah, maybe let that go, do some real sick drums, really build it, and then give us a big build up and stop, and then as soon as we stop and right, then I'm just going...
Just double the heavy part. Going out, I sing the second verse. Yeah, and I get... Yeah.
All right.
I think the scream coming into that, I think I've got to be careful with that because it's throwing us out. I think it might sound better just...
No, it sort of tells us where to go.
Yeah?
In a sense, yeah. All we need to know is, yeah, we're going from that first riff, then when it gives the scream, then it's banging into...